What's going on, guys? We're back for What's Next. But who, you may ask? Well, it's the new women's champion, Rhea Ripley. If you guys watch Raw on Netflix, the premiere, Rhea Ripley won the title back from Liv Morgan. And that was a great match. Um, it was nice to see her win clean. It almost kind of went where there was going to be a DQ. But going back on track, we are going to talk about the current status with Rhea Ripley, the potential storylines, the fan reactions, Rhea Ripley's strengths, because guess what? She's an unstoppable force. And then we're going to wrap it up and recap what we talked about. So, to talk about first, the Eradicator, her nickname, or you may call her mommy, whatever you want to call her. It's Rhea Ripley. So, her current position in WWE, she is now the women's champion, and we've always loved Rhea, even if she didn't have the title on her. She got hurt last year, which I don't think might have been kayfabe, might have been not, but she is the top women wrestler in WWE right now. You can't deny that, and we'll talk a little bit later about what makes her so powerful, but she is the top women's wrestler. Yeah, Tiffy's up there, but Rhea's been up there for the past 3 to 4 years because she ruled NXT, and then since coming on the main roster, she's done an amazing thing, and that's why they call her the Eradicator. And she may be an unstoppable force, but we got to see what's going to go on later this year with Rhea and at Mania. But like I said, she is the new women's world champion as of 1/6/2025. So, potential storylines, the future for Rhea Ripley. Well, I could see Rhea Ripley going back into a feud with either Charlotte Flair, or I could see her going against, like she mentioned in the post show, whoever wins the Women's United States Championship, because they're going to divide it now to where it's going to be mid card and then the upper card for the women's division. But let me know what you guys think, who a potential rivalry she could have, and who you think is going to be an up-and-coming WWE women's wrestler that could compete with Rhea Ripley. I could see somebody from NXT, maybe not Roxanne. I think that'll be too early for her. But I could see someone like Bayley come at her first from SmackDown. But we'll see. But still, talking about the future for Rhea Ripley, just joining into 2025, we're talking about WrestleMania. WrestleMania season's coming upon us. First, we have the Royal Rumble later this month in January of 2025. No, February. Sorry. Who do you guys think Rhea's going to face? My prediction is Rhea is going to face either Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Becky Lynch. Yeah, we haven't heard her name, but as of 1/7/2025, Becky did sign a contract extension with the WWE, and that leads us to where we could see her at Mania, we could see her at the Royal Rumble, we don't know, but that is my thoughts on Rhea's WrestleMania opponent, because there's not that many women's wrestlers that are on the main roster right now, because I think a lot of NXT stars may come up during that time to push the mid card for each of the women's titles now that they will be established after the Rumble, which is very great to see. So, going to the fan reaction. So, my thoughts. Her pop is crazy. You hear everybody screaming Rhea Ripley. They sing her song as well. Not as big as Cody's per se, but she does have a great pop every time she comes out. And guess what? If you guys saw Netflix last night, Nikki Bella may be coming back to the WWE. You never know. You never know with people coming back to the WWE to wrestle. But the pops last night that Rhea got for winning the title was crazy. There's a lot of surprises. But staying on talking about Rhea Ripley, what the fans expect for her future? Well, they probably expect her to have the title longer than the longest reigning champion, which was her and Bayley, tied for 379 days, is going to happen. So I could see Rhea going on a title run for a year and a half to 2 years and dropping it to somebody else that's probably in NXT right now, maybe. It's my only thing I can think of. But let me know in the comments what you guys expect as fans for Rhea Ripley, what to do with this title reign, or how her pop's going to keep staying steady or it's going to decline. I don't think it's going to decline at all. But moving on, talking about Rhea Ripley's strengths. Well, I mentioned earlier that she's an unstoppable force, and her in-ring powerness, her mic skills have gotten way better, and I bet you she's gotten advice from people who have done it before and who are great on the mic. Triple H, Stone Cold, Undertaker, just people in the back have given her great advice, and she's been doing it for what now, 4 or 5 years. She's definitely getting better, and that's why the crowd loves her, because she's great on the mic and she'll just tell you the way it is. Her presence of her being there, she gets merch sales, she gets pops from the crowd singing her song, chants for her, calling her mommy, all sorts of stuff. The crowd just loves her. She is definitely the #1 women's wrestler in the company right now. I would say until Charlotte comes back or Becky Lynch comes back, but we will see at the Royal Rumble. But let me know what you guys' thoughts are, talking about the current status of her potential storylines and opponents she could have. As a fan, what do you think of her? What are some Rhea Ripley strengths that I didn't mention that you could expand on? Let me know in the comments. And it's great to see a woman this successful in this business, because Nikki Bella definitely, I feel like, handed her the torch without even doing it through a match. Because I would say Nikki Bella was, at the time, in the Divas era, but started it to where women started wrestling more and getting more popular. But she's definitely the biggest star in the women's division right now and in WWE. That's why you see her on posters, you see her on YouTube channels, you see her in edits. I made an edit of her and it got, 20,000 views. It's crazy. She's just one of the biggest names in wrestling for the female side. As I mentioned again, let me know your predictions for Rhea's future and what you think of Rhea Ripley. Let me know in the comments below. And I'm going to leave y'all with a question. How long do you think Rhea's going to hold this title for? And who would she be dropping it to? Let me know in the comments, guys. I'd love to know, and let me hear what you guys think. I appreciate you guys joining in, talking about Rhea Ripley. And if you guys like these what next videos, let me know who I should do next, and I'll see you guys in the next one.